welcome back to my channel, notesandbebaibee. I am yours truly, Ibiwari. If you're new, welcome, and if you're a book lover and you haven't subscribed, I suggest you subscribe. Why? Because on this channel, I talk about books, book reviews, book recommendations, bookish tips, as well as I do travel, which is I go to places that are related to books, like the bookstore, or places of culture, as well as eco-friendly DIYs, which are also related to books. So today I'm going to be talking about an interesting topic, which is non-fiction books. Yes. So there's this whole thing about, okay, if you're a reader or a book lover, you love non-fiction or you love fiction books. And really, fiction books are books that are based on um, imaginative characters, most times characters that the writer creates. And non-fiction books are basically books that are more into the reality, what we see in the real world. So most times, non-fiction books, or what you see now, that the most trendy non-fiction books now are either books based on religion, either Christianity or Islam or whatever religion, or books that are self-help or motivational books, and even books based on money, finance, business. And I'm like, hey, yay, those books are good. They're nice. But there are other books that you can read that are not boring per se for fiction lovers or people who don't have the time to read, so much. Now, if you're a book lover or if you're a fiction book lover, or if you're someone who just doesn't have the time to read long text, I'm going to be sharing some fun nonfiction books that you can actually enjoy. Yes, nonfiction can be enjoyed. Most people think nonfiction is actually very boring, very serious, but hey, you can actually enjoy some nonfiction books. So I have a list here of books. I have a list of books that I've had in my library, or sorry, I have in my library. And as always, they're thrift books that I've collected over the years. And the first book, nonfiction book that you can actually read and enjoy for either nonfiction lovers or non or fiction lovers. The first book is magazines. Yeah, this is an old Marie Claire magazine. And if I can remember from when I was a preteen to teen to young adult, I loved looking at the pages of magazines. So magazines, when I say magazines, it can be fashion, it can be art, it can be interior design, whatever it is that is in magazine form. And most times magazines have more pictures than text itself. And so, if you love flipping through pages without actually reading, magazines are it, the good nonfiction. The second one I will talk about nonfiction books that are actually very interesting and fun to read is history and culture. For some people, they're like, I don't know. This particular one is a handbook of Nigerian culture, and this is Knock Arts, and it's in Nigeria. So you just pick out particular books, maybe wherever you are, or even it doesn't even have to be books on your own culture. It can be from any other culture, and you read about their history. This particular one has different things on Nigerian history, state by state, as well as some pictures to go with it. So if you just want to flip through and, like they say now, get a bit of culture, read history and culture books, which are nonfiction. The next one, which is number three for me, will be DIY books. Yeah. So the first one is DIY, which is basically do it yourself. Do it yourself. So DIY books are books that help you do things around the house, or you don't need to call someone to help you fix things. It helps. So this particular one is on sewing. This one I've also had to is on gardening. I love having plants around, but I actually don't know how to do the whole, dig the soil. But there are certain books that help with, okay, if you don't know anything about gardening, and gives you a nice garden guide. So this is another DIY book, as well as this one. I also love books that are into decor and reorganizing. So this is a home organizing and closet makeover. So yes, DIY books are actually fun books because they're just like magazines too. They have a lot of pictures and a few texts explaining a few things on how to go about it. So the next one is encyclopedias. Yes, encyclopedias. I think every home should have an encyclopedia. And encyclopedias talk about everything from science to geography to a bit of history too. So this particular one is Young People's Science Encyclopedia. It's a collection of 12. This is just the one I'm actually putting out. And encyclopedias, they're just amazing. They have pictures too. You don't have to read it. It's not so serious. You just pick out the particular things you want to look at or read about, and that's it. So encyclopedias for me. And then the last one is, get books or joke books or humor books. So this particular one, I got this one last year as thrift as always. Humorous quotations. So this particular book is about different people, or more like famous people, and they're very, very funny quotes. So if you don't want to do a lot of in-depth reading, you can also read humorous quotes, or doesn't have to be humorous quotes in general. And another one which is under the humor is joke books. If you love comedy, why don't you pick up a joke book and have a good laugh? So that's the end of my list. I have mentioned a few fun books that you can read. Number one, read magazines. Number two, DIY books. Number three, books on history and culture. Number four is encyclopedias. And the last one, which is number five, is books on books on humor, and yeah, humor. And that's the end of my video today. Let me know in the comment section, what other books do you think that other people can read, non-fiction books that other people can read that is enjoyable. Let me know in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video. Like I always say, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share this video, don't forget to also like this video, and I will see you in the next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.